Just a real quick video just to show you what I'm up to. If you've been watching my channel, you will recognise this as my fish house. Well, I'm breaking this one down. I've been building another one, as you're probably aware. Today is the day that I'm taking these tanks apart. It's probably a good thing though, because this system has been running for almost 3 years. I think it's 3 years. And it needs a real good clean out. You can see all the detritus and rubbish that was in the sand. I'm throwing all that sand. I'm going to take these tanks outside. I'm still going to use them, even though they are repaired, broken shop tanks. I'm still going to use them because there's no point throwing away perfectly good tanks that still work. They're going to be put into my new shed. First things first though, I need to drain and clean them all out. Apologies for the mess, but this is where they're going to be going. They're going to be joining onto this system here, which is running really well. So you can see I've already put the pipe work in. So I'm just going to basically put those tanks here, connect them up with pipe work. It will flow back into the sump on the opposite side to my existing system, and then it will just be filling it up. Because this is already mature, or mature-ish, it shouldn't be too long before I can start putting macroalgae and things into this side, and that will make the total volume of this system to around 900 litres, which is a fair bit of water, isn't it? You can see here that this system is doing really well. It's been running 2 months. It's just starting to mature. The last time I showed you this, it was really quite covered in algae. Got a lot of hair algae and diatoms, and it was looking pretty manky. But you can see the maturation process in action here. It's all just starting to clear itself. I've put a fair few snails and cleanup crew in here, so they're doing a good job. You can see the trails that they leave behind them. I have had a bit of an issue with water getting in. It's in this corner in particular. The problem being is I think the water on the outside is flowing down the roof, but also then back into the roof. So on this side here, I need to silicone the outside. It's running down the wall and pooling in this corner. I've had a lot of rain recently, and that's the reason why there's so much water in here. But I think I've identified the problem and I can fix it reasonably quickly. In terms of this side, obviously last time I made a video about this side of my shed, I had an issue with adding tap water. They're still having problems with the tap water. I basically think that the chlorine that I put in there accidentally killed a lot of the bacteria, and it's kind of reset the cycle of this system. It is starting to recover. Things are starting to bounce back, but there's still obviously a big issue in here with diatoms and also with a bit of cyanobacteria. It's just a matter of waiting, really. I've bought a product called Cam Stability, which should be arriving today. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to do a video on that and see how if that helps this system at all, because apparently it's good bacteria to like get your system clean and running again, and that's definitely what I need to happen with this tank. So the order of progress here really is I need to drain these tanks and remove them. I'm going to keep this tank here, which is on the same system, going for a bit, because I'm really nervous about moving everything over from my old system, i.e. this one, to my new system, because I'm aware that that one's having, well, at least half of it's having some issues, and obviously this new half is going to be brand new. So I'm a bit nervous, I'm a bit worried that it's not going to be mature enough for my algae. So basically I'm keeping this tank running on the sump down there, which is just a trough, because it's mature and because it's obviously it's healthy and looking not too bad. I'm also going to be keeping this 5 foot going, but I will be breaking this one down as well. This is in the planned breakdown. Basically, I'm not going to have any fish tanks in this shed anymore for a few reasons. The main one though is it's really expensive to keep fish in this wooden shed. In my metal shed at the moment, it's 19 degrees, almost 20 degrees in there, because it's so well insulated, but it's about 4 degrees outside, so it's doing a really good job. This shed is about 9 degrees, so the heating cost of just keeping these tanks running is a lot more than in my other shed. So I'm basically going to just be moving everything out of here, using this as, you know, a normal shed, and all my fish and systems are going to be in my new shed. So that's the plan. Hopefully the next video that I make about my fish house, this will all be tidied up. I know it's a bit of a mess in here, but it's just in that middle ground where you're trying to get stuff done and things like bin bags and buckets just get in the way and you haven't got a home for them. The flooding hasn't helped because these buckets were all under there, but I don't want them sitting on wetness because it won't let it flow away. So in my next update, I will imagine that these tanks will be in, this will all be nice and clean, and I'll give you a proper nice tour of how this lovely fish room, which as I said is pretty toasty, is doing. In between that though, we're going to have a video about using that product, Seachem Stability, and we'll see if it fixes the issues that I've created in this system. So, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. Also, subscribe to my channel. Once again, thanks for watching and happy fish keeping.